Hello dear students, how are you all? कैसे हैं आप लोग? Hello. I hope कि मेरी voice is clear, मेरी आवाज साफ है. So is everyone here? Those who are listening to me right now, please share the session, and today we are going to solve some very important active and passive voice questions. Okay. In today's class, we are going to solve some very important active and passive voice question. As you all know that active and passive voice is very important for any examination. So we must know how to solve active and passive questions. So I would like you to share the session as much as possible so that we may connect with more students. Okay, now is my voice clear? Okay, now right. So let's start our today's class where we will solve some very important active and passive question. Let's start with question number 1. So here you have question number 1, and today we'll try to solve these questions within the time. Okay, so I'm giving you 20 seconds for each question. Please try to solve this question in just 20 seconds, and your time has already started. So one should keep one's promise. One should keep one's promise. You have to tell the passive. Time up, time up, time up. Okay, so one should keep one's promise. In this sentence, see, here we have by someone. By someone. So since the subject is one, how can it be changed into someone? It cannot be changed into someone. That's why eliminate the first option. One promise should be kept. So here one is not an adjective, it is the subject, and here one has been used as adjective, numeral adjective for promise. So this changes the meaning of sentence. So eliminated once. So nowhere in the sentence the word once is given. Okay, so this is superfluous, no need of this. So eliminate this as well, and the answer is option number 4. And one more important thing, if the subject of an active sentence, if the subject of an active sentence is an indefinite pronoun, if the subject of an active sentence in an indefinite pronoun is an indefinite pronoun, it should be removed in passive. Okay, always remember this rule. Always remember this rule, that if the subject of an active sentence is an indefinite pronoun, it should be removed in passive. Right? Now, what are indefinite pronouns? What are indefinite pronouns? What are indefinite pronouns? Someone, somebody, no one, nobody, anyone, anybody. These are indefinite pronouns. So if the subject of a sentence is an indefinite pronoun, it should be removed in passive. For example, if the sentence is Ravi has stolen my car. Okay, this is one sentence, right? And one more sentence is there. Someone has stolen my car. Now in this sentence, subject is Ravi, and in this sentence subject is someone, which is an indefinite pronoun. Now when we transform this sentence into passive, the subject Ravi becomes the object. Like someone has stolen my car, its passive would be my car has been stolen by Ravi. Okay, so here the subject of the active sentence becomes the object, right? My car has been stolen by Ravi. This is correct. But if we change this sentence into passive, this will be my car has been stolen. Just this much. If I write by someone, it is considered wrong. Okay, so if the subject of an active sentence is an indefinite pronoun, it should be removed in passive. As you can see in the example, here in example 1, the subject was Ravi. So it has been used as an object in the passive sentence. But in the second sentence, the subject was someone, which is an indefinite pronoun. So it has been removed in passive. The sentence is the car has been stolen. If we write by someone, it is considered wrong. So always remember. So why I am explaining this is, in the first sentence the subject is one. Okay, now you might be thinking that in the fourth option, which is the right answer, where is one? So it is not necessary, it should not be used. Someone, one, everyone, these words should not be used. Clear? Okay, wonderful. Now the next question. People in Egypt speak Arabic. People in Egypt speak Arabic. What should be the passive of this sentence? People in Egypt speak Arabic. See, the very first thing is, here we have the first form of verb. Okay, here we have the first form of verb. Students often get confused between active passive and direct indirect. Always remember that in active passive, tense does not change. If the active sentence is in present indefinite, its passive will also be in present indefinite. You cannot change the tense while changing an active sentence into passive. So here we have first form of verb. Tense never change. Okay, tense never change. So here we have first form of verb, which is present. Now if the active sentence is present, it can never be past. Okay, so here we have was, which is past. Eliminate this. Okay, now here is and is, but here is followed by being, which is continuous. And this sentence is present indefinite. Okay, this sentence is not continuous, so being cannot be used. So eliminate this, option 2. Now we have two more options left. Arabic is spoken in Egypt, and in Egypt Arabic is spoken. So here this structure is not appropriate. In Egypt should have been here at the end, like the second option. So eliminate this one, and the right answer is option 2. Option 2 is the right answer. Hope you got the concept? Now the next one. The poor must be looked after by society. The poor must be looked after by society. I am giving you the timer and no one is interested, I think, in answering. If you are not interested, how can I teach you? Please. This is my right to know that whether you know the answers of these questions or not. So, please participate. Okay, now. So, the poor must be looked after by society. The poor must be looked after by the society. This sentence is passive. This sentence is passive and we need its active. Okay, so what to do to change a passive sentence into active? The very first thing is remove be. Okay, remove be because be plus third form represents passive. So remove be. Now modal verbs are followed by first form. So change looked into look. Right? That means we need must look in our sentence. Okay. Now in the option number 1 we have must have looked, which is wrong. As I said that must look is required in the active sentence. Okay. Now here we have must be looked, which is wrong, and here we have must looked, which is wrong. Only option number 1 has must plus V1, so it will be the right answer. It will be the right answer. Okay. Now the next one. Question number 4. We should respect elders. We should respect elders. Now, what is the passive of this sentence? We should respect elders. See, here we have should plus V1. Okay. So modal plus V1 should be changed into modal plus be plus third form. Okay. So this should respect would become should be respected. This should respect would become should be respected. So we have to now look for should be respected. Here we have should have, wrong. Here we have are to be, wrong. Here we have been, wrong. Only one option is there which has should be respected is the right answer. So if you know the keywords, the links to find the answer, it becomes very easy. Okay. If you know how to get the tricks, it becomes very easy. Okay. Now the next one. Question number 5. Can we rely on him? Can we rely on him? What should be the answer? What should be the passive of this sentence? What should be the passive of this sentence? What should be the passive of this sentence? Can we rely on him? See, in this sentence, him is the object. Okay. And since him is the object, it will become the subject and helping verb is he, right? So can he is required. Can he is required. But here in the option 2, can we has been used, which is wrong. Here also can we, which is wrong. Only 2 options are there which have can he. Okay. But see, the verb rely must be followed by on. The verb rely cannot be used without on. On is compulsory after rely. But in the option number 3, on is missing. On is missing. That's why this is not also not the right answer. Option number 1 is the right answer. Option number 1 is the right answer. Okay. Now the next one. Jarsha, third option is not right. Where is on in this sentence? You cannot remove on. Okay. Always remember that while changing in an active sentence into passive, you cannot remove or add any article or preposition. They remains the same. Okay. Now question number 6. Who teaches you English? Who teaches you English? What should be the passive of this sentence? Hurry up. What should be the passive of this sentence? Kalindrika Yadav. Yes, tell me what should be the passive of this sentence? See, I have told you that who, the word who, has to be changed into by whom. Okay, now this sentence is in present indefinite tense, and present indefinite tense has to be changed into is MR plus V3. So after by whom, is MR plus V3 is required, right? What is required? Now the subject, now the object is you. So here subject, you would become subject and you requires are. So we need by whom are you. But in this sentence tense is wrong. Tense is wrong. Okay, was. Now here by whom is followed by subject, but by whom, WH word is always followed by helping verb. So eliminate this. Now by whom English is taught to you. So here also subject is there. Cannot be the answer. So the right answer is by whom are you taught English. By whom are you taught English. Option number 4 is the right answer. Jarsha, you are absolutely right. Okay, let's see the next question. Question number 7. Do not insult the poor. Do not insult the poor. Now, tell me. This sentence is active and you need passive. Do not insult the poor. Okay, so here the poor is object which should be after let. Okay, so here let the poor, not to insult. To insult has to be changed to be insulted. So eliminate this. Let not the poor be insulted. Let the poor be to be not insulted. Okay, this not is wrong position. Is in wrong position. Cannot be the answer. Let us not is not. Option number 2 is the right answer. Let not the poor. Let not the poor be insulted. Yes, option number 2 is the right answer. Okay, now the next one. If you have any doubt in any question, please feel free to ask me. Okay, for example, if I explained this question and if you are not getting, or if you think that there is some confusion, you can ask me anytime. Okay, I'll explain the whole concept in detail, right? Because understanding the concept is very important. If you do not know the rules, do not know the concept, how can you solve the other questions? So concept is really very important. So if you have any problem, please feel free to ask. Okay, now the next one. It interests me. It interests me. Now answer me. What should be the passive of this sentence? It interests me. It interests me. See, this sentence is present indefinite. It means there should be is, am or are, right? But here wrong tense usage cannot be the answer. Here wrong tense usage cannot be the answer. Here wrong tense usage cannot be the answer. The right answer is 2. I am interested in it. Okay, but don't get confused with this. It interests me. It interests me. So it is, I am interested by it. Okay, so after interest, never use by. Okay, interested is always followed by in. That's why this sentence is the right answer. Okay, now the next one, question number 9. The boy laughed at the lame man. The boy laughed at the lame man. The boy laughed at the lame man. See, in the option number 4, after laughed, at is missing. You cannot remove at. It should be there. So eliminate option 4. The boy laughed when he saw the lame man. So this has a different meaning. Okay. The lame man was laughed at by the boy. This is the right answer. And here also at is missing. So eliminate. Answer option number 2 is the right answer. Yes, exam wiser. You are absolutely right, Jersha. You are also right. Now, Rohit was taken to the hospital by the villagers. Rohit was taken to the hospital by the villagers. Passive of this sentence. This sentence is already in passive. You have to tell the active. The sentence is passive. You have to tell me the active. Second is the right answer. Okay. Because here we have was taken. Was taken means second form in active. Okay. Was taken, be plus third form. Inactive, it means second form. Okay. So here Rohit was helped. So nowhere in the sentence the word help has been used. That is superfluous. Okay. The hospital was reached by villagers. So reached is not the case. We have to use the word verb taken. So eliminate the villagers reached. So nowhere in the sentence reached word has been used. So eliminate this. Option 2 is the right answer. Okay. Exam wiser. A student is asking that how can we use at and by together in a sentence, as we have seen in the previous sentence. Here at and by, both the prepositions are there. So how many of you are confused regarding this double preposition use? How many of you are confused? Is there only one student who is confused, or some other students are also confused? See, laugh at is a phrasal verb. Phrasal verb. Okay. And in a phrasal verb, in a phrasal verb, verb plus preposition is considered a word. Okay. Laugh at is a phrasal verb, and in phrasal verb and preposition are considered a word. So when we write laugh at, do not consider this a preposition. This is not preposition here, because laugh at is a phrasal verb, and in a phrasal verb, preposition cannot be separated from the verb. So here laugh at is regarded as just a word. Okay. And when we write by, so this is not verb plus preposition plus preposition. This is phrasal verb plus preposition. Okay. If you see it like verb plus preposition plus preposition, okay, you'll think that these are two prepositions, but this is these there are there is just one preposition, phrasal verb plus preposition. Okay, phrasal verb plus preposition. Okay, now the next one. Complete the minutes of the last meeting. Complete the minutes of the last meeting. Complete the minutes of the last meeting. Okay. Sound problem has been resolved, and now my voice must be clear. Let's see the next question. Question number 12. Grandfather was digging the flower beds. Grandfather was digging the flower beds. Okay. So grandfather was digging. So here we have past continuous. And in passive, past continuous means was or were plus being plus V3. Okay, was, were plus being plus V3 is required in passive, right? Since the question is in past continuous, its passive must have was, were plus being plus third form, right? So here in this sentence, being is missing. Being is missing. Cannot be the answer. In option number 2 also, being is missing. Cannot be the answer. Okay. And now we have option number 3 and 4. So as you can see here, apostrophe as has been used. Can you see apostrophe in grandfather in active sentence? No. In active sentence, there is no apostrophe with grandfather. So if grandfather has no apostrophe in the active sentence, how can it be used in passive? Okay, so just because of this apostrophe, eliminate this option. So the right answer is option number 4. Right answer is option number 4. Okay, wonderful. Everyone has answered the correct one. Now the next one, question number 13. I will complete my project next week. I will complete my project next week. What is the passive of this sentence? See, here we have will plus V1. Here we have will plus V1. And since the active sentence has will plus V1, in passive it should be will be plus third form. It should be will be plus third form in passive. Okay, now the only thing that you need to do is to look for will be plus third form. Will be plus third form. So this sentence has will plus first form, cannot be the answer. Okay, here we have will plus first form, cannot be the answer. Will be plus third form is there in second and third option, right? So my project will be completed by me next week. Next week my project will be completed. Which one should be the answer? Here this one is more correct. Okay, because next week has to be written at the end of the sentence. Okay, so here option number 3 is the right answer. Now the next one, question number 4. God helps those who help themselves. God helps those who help themselves. What should be the right answer? See, those who help themselves are helped by God. See, here we have V1. This is a very important link. This is very important key point, that very first thing you have to check is the tense. Okay, so here we have fifth form of verb. Fifth form or first form of verb has to be changed into is, am, are plus V3. Okay, is, am, are plus V3. But in option 1 there is no is, am, are plus V3. And in option number 3 there is no is, am, are plus V3. And those who are held by themselves are held by God. So here both the sentences has been changed into passive, cannot be the answer. The answer is option number 2. Option number 2 is the right answer. Very good. Next is He will object to my proposal. He will object to my proposal. Okay, so here we have will plus V1. Here we have will plus V1. So it should be changed into will be plus third form. It should be changed into will be plus third form. Okay, will be plus third form. Now my proposal, so here we have will be plus third form, but in this sentence it is missing, cannot be the answer. Okay, here we have will be but third form is missing, cannot be the answer. Or here we have will be and third form is missing, cannot be the answer. So answer is option number 1. My proposal will be objected to by him. Okay. Now the next one, question number 16. Father called up Angela on her birthday. Father called up Angela on her birthday. Question number 16. See, here we have second form of verb. It means we need was were plus V3. It means we need was were plus V3. So here was and were is missing, cannot be the answer. Here was and were plus third form is missing, cannot be the answer. So this option has was called and this option has was called. So on her birthday was called up by her father. Angela was called up by father on her birthday. Okay, so as you can see here with the word father, her is not mentioned. So if her is not there, it cannot be used in passive as well, right? So here the option number 4 is the right answer. Okay, this is wrong because here they have used her before father. Okay, so option number 4 is the right answer. Now the next one. Why didn't you bring the matter to my notice? Why didn't you bring the matter to my notice? Why didn't you bring the matter to my notice? Tell me the answer. Tell me the answer. Why didn't you bring the matter to my notice? See, here we have past indefinite, and since past indefinite is there and negative, we need wasn't. Okay, wasn't. Why wasn't the matter brought to me, to my notice? Why isn't? So here we have isn't, here we have isn't. Both the sentences are in present, cannot be the answer. Because if the active sentence is in past, its passive should also be in past. You cannot change the tense. So the active sentence is in past, but these two options are in present. Eliminate them. Why wasn't the matter brought by you to my notice? Now we have option number 1 and option number 4. So here the position of by you is wrong. Okay, if you have to mention the object, it should be at the end. Why wasn't the matter brought to my notice by you? If by you were at the end, it could have been the right answer. Okay, it could have been the right answer. Like, why wasn't the matter brought to my notice? If you want to add the object, add it at the end by you. Okay, this would have been the correct one, but this position of by you is wrong. Okay, now the next one. Why was he refused admittance? Why was he refused admittance? Why was he refused admittance? See, this sentence is in passive. This sentence is in passive and we needs it active. and since we need its active, this sentence is in past indefinite. So did plus subject is required. Did plus subject is required because was, were plus V3 is past indefinite passive, and in its active did is required. So just look for the word did. Here we have were cannot be the answer because as I told you that the sentence is in passive, like was, were plus V3 is there. It indicates that its active must have did. Okay, so here we have were, here we have are, here we have do. You do not need to read the whole sentence. Just one word has given you the answer. Just one word has given you the answer. This is the trick to solve these questions very fast. Okay, you just have to understand that if passive sentence has was, it means it is past indefinite, and was in past in passive becomes did in active. So you just have to look for did. So here we have were, eliminate, are, eliminate, do, eliminate. Option number 2 is the right answer. Option number 2 is the right answer. Okay, now the next one. Question number 19. People say that he is a spy. People say that he is a spy. See, whenever a sentence start with, let me tell you in the next slide. Whenever a sentence starts with people say, whenever a sentence starts with people say, this sentence can be changed into passive in two ways. One, change people say into it is said. It is said that he is a spy. So just change people say into it is said that, and remaining sentence as it is. Or you can also do one thing, that he is said to be a spy. Okay, both the sentences are correct. If there is people say or everyone say, people say or everyone say, you can transform this sentence into passive in two ways. First is it is said that, then the remaining part, and the other one is he is said to be a spy. Okay, these are the two ways. Now tell me which should be the correct answer. People say. So here we have was. Since this verb is in present, how can it be past in the passive? So remove it. It is said by people that he is a spy. It is said that he is a spy. So you cannot use by people. By people is never used. So eliminate. Here wrong tense uses eliminate. Option 4 is the right answer. Option 4 is the right answer. Okay. Now the question number 20. Finish the game. Finish the game. Finish the game. So this is imperative sentence. Okay, this is imperative sentence. Okay, an imperative sentence has let plus object plus be plus third form in its passive. So this is the passive structure of imperative sentence. This is the passive structure of imperative sentence. Okay, so here we have let, then object, then be, then third form. Okay, here we have this structure. So option number 3 is the right answer. Option number 3 is the right answer. Okay, now 21. The task should have been completed by the students. The task should have been completed by the student. See, this sentence is already in passive, and have been plus V3. This is present perfect passive. This is present perfect passive, and its active should be have plus V3. This should be the active. This is present perfect active. Okay. Have been plus third form. Present perfect passive, have plus third form, it is active. Okay, so here we have been completed. So we need have plus V3 in the active sentence. We need have plus V3 in the active sentence. Okay, so here in the option number 2, have is missing. Have is missing, cannot be the answer. Okay, in option number 3, again have is missing, cannot be the answer. And option number 4, after have we need third form, not first form, but here complete is given in the first form. First form is given. So this can also not be the right answer. So the right answer is option number 1. The right answer is option number 1. Okay. Now the next one. Question number 22. He was caught by the police for littering up the street. He was caught. See, was plus V3. Was plus V3 means past indefinite. Okay, was plus V3 means past indefinite. Okay, and past indefinite active requires second form. Okay, second form. So here we have has caught, which is present perfect, cannot be the answer. Was catching, continuous, cannot be the answer. Catches, here we have first form, cannot be the answer. Option number 3 is the right answer. Option number 3 is the right answer. Okay, the next one. 23. Let the window be opened. Let the window be opened. Okay, see, V1 plus object has to be changed into let plus object plus B plus third form. Okay, vice versa. If this has to be changed into this, it means this has to be changed into this. So here we have let plus object plus B plus third form. It should be changed into first form and object. So where is first form and object? Only option number 3 has first form plus object. So open the window is the right answer. Okay. Now the next one. Question number 24. I know that he did the work. I know that he did the work. I know that he did the work. See, known is never followed by. Eliminate. Okay. He did the work. Past. We need was. But here we have is. Cannot be the answer. Okay. Now, third. That he did the work is known to me. That the work was done. So in passive, did cannot be used. Was done has to be used. So option number 1 is the right answer. Option number 1 is the right answer. Okay. Now the next one. Many factors within our nation affect the economy. Many factors within our nation affect the economy. 25. Yes. See, here we have first form of verb, affect. It means is MR plus V3 is required. Is MR plus V3 is required. So here we have was, has, is being. Eliminate all three options. Only option number 4 has is affected. It is the right answer. Okay. Now question number 26. The child upset the salt over everything. The child upset the child upset the salt over everything. See, upset, upset and upset. All three forms of upset are same. But this is the second form. Now, you must be thinking that if all three forms of upset are same, how can we decide that this is the first form or the second form? See, here the subject is the child. Here the subject is child, which is singular third person. This is a singular third person subject. So, if the sentence were in present, we should use the fifth form of verb, which is upsets. Upsets. Okay, because with singular third person we cannot use first form. With singular third person, fifth form, like the first form with s or es should be used. So if this were the present tense, we would have used upsets in place of upset, right? So here the word upset is there, that means it is past indefinite, and as we all know that past indefinite needs was, were plus v3. So here we have is, here we have is, here we have is. Eliminate all three. Option number 4 is the right answer. The child upset the salt over everything. Upset means to litter. Upset also means to litter. Okay. (27) He opens the door. He opens the door. Present, required is, here was, here shall, here will. All three options have wrong tense usage. Option number 1 is the right answer. Exam visor. Before I explain this question to you, I want to correct you. I am not understanding. This is a wrong sentence. Understanding is a stative verb. It cannot be in continuous tense. Okay. So if you have to say this sentence, it should be grammatically correct, and it should be I do not understand. I am not understanding is wrong, because understand is a stative verb. It cannot be in continuous tense. Okay. Now 28. I am going to bring him here. I am going to bring him here. Question number 28. So he is going to be brought is the right answer. Okay. Being gone is not there. Is being brought. Going is missing, and here being is missing. Okay. Now the next one, 29. He has sent me a present. He has sent me a present. So here we have has plus v3. In passive it should be has been plus v3. Okay. So here wrong tense. Here wrong verb with present, we have to use has. Wrong tense, eliminate. A present has been sent to me by him. I have been sent to him. No, I have not been sent. A present has been sent. So option number 4 is the right answer. Okay, 4 is the right answer. Jarsha, present is singular. It cannot be followed by have. Okay. That's why option number 3 is wrong. 4 is right. Now the last question. Parents love their children. So here we have first form. First form should be changed into is MR plus V3. Okay, here wrong tense, and wrong tense. Eliminate all these options. Option number 3 is the right answer. Okay, now this much for today. Tomorrow we'll come with some more important questions. Till then, goodbye.